Hi everyone. I thought we should talk about 2017 because we are getting close to the end of the year. We've got about 6 or 7 weeks left. And it's at this time that every entrepreneur should be examining their 2017, examining the year that they're in and planning for the next year. And here are a few questions to be asking yourself. First of all, how is 2017 shaping up for you? Has it been a good year? Has it been an average year? Has it been a bad year? And it doesn't matter which of those is your answer, because business is cyclical, entrepreneurship is cyclical. As Jim Rohn says, there are the seasons of life. You'll have the spring at some time, then you'll have the summer, then you'll have the fall, then you'll have the winter. But sure as eggs is eggs, spring will follow winter at some stage if you've had a bad year. When you're looking at 2017, what's been your best month so far? And why? What was it that made it a good month? Were you more organised? Were you doing more activity? Were you focusing on specific things? So look back, think what your best month was, and then think, how was that my best month? What did I do to make it a special month? And then you also need to think what time of day you're most productive. You know, they talk about, for instance, kids, the difference between males and females when they're in school. And males are not particularly good switched on in their brains until maybe mid-morning, whereas girls tend to be a lot more attentive and a lot more alert earlier on in the day, which is why sometimes it's a bit strange to be schooling girls and boys together. But the fact is, we all have most productive times of day. You know, some of us are night owls, some of us are early birds. So you need to work out what your most productive time of day is and spend more time in that part of your day when you're trying to be productive. Then you need to look at who's been most helpful, who's been a great mentor, who's been a great facilitator, who's been a great networker, who's been a great flag carrier for you and your entrepreneurship and your business. And of course, conversely, you have to work out who's been most distractive. I mean, who's been the person that's pulled you away from building your business, who's pulled you away from the path of entrepreneurship, who's been needy of your time so that you haven't managed to focus as much as you wanted on your business. And then you need to ask yourself, what could I have done? What could I have done if I'd really optimized everything about myself and if I'd optimized everything about my business, if I'd been most organized, you know, if I'd got everything done, if I'd got all my admin done out of times when I could be speaking to somebody or interacting with someone. Ask yourself what excuses you've been using. We all have excuses that we use, and some are more common than others. Oh, I don't have enough time. For instance, it may not even relate to entrepreneurship. It may be that this year was the year you were going to get fit, and yet we're now into the second week of November and you're no fitter than you were at the beginning of the year. So what excuses have you been using yourself to take yourself away from your goals? And the question, how much closer to my dreams am I? You know, if you're an entrepreneur, you're doing it because you've got a dream. You have a particular lifestyle that you want to be living. You have a passion to take your business to other people, to help other people, or you've got a passion to create something that can give you financial freedom. But how much closer to your dreams are you now in the second week of November than you were on the 1st of January? And finally, what will be different about next year for you? What will be different about 2018? Because you need to make sure that if you haven't had a good year, 2018 is a much better year. And if you've had a great 2017, you need to make sure you continue that greatness into 2018. So what will be different about your 2018? How can you improve? And here's a final thing. Finish strong, start strong. Whether you've had a slow 2017 or a great 2017, if you finish the year strong, you'll start the next year strong. So I hope that this has given you an idea. We're just going to focus in on some of those questions now. And I really wish you all the success on your entrepreneurial journey. Have a great rest of the year.